The biggest mistake second lines are making in their personal brands and marketing. They stop seeing things from the lens of who they're speaking. Now, BG5 will give you insight into this. In Brand by Design 101, my signature self-paced course, you get $100 off if you take my brand archetypes quiz. You will figure out who is or what is the archetype of your niche. For example, you may be a second line, but you're speaking to the fourth lines, or you're speaking to the first line. Why is this significant? Well, let's contrast you, the second line, with the third line. The second line is the dancer. If we look at the archetypal energy from Gene Keys, that's very different. And someone's coming to you for very different reasons than the third line. Someone that's been falling down and testing things out through trial and error their entire life. Now, the person that's going to be attracted to you as a second line is coming to you, yes, because you're a natural. It looks like you're dancing through it. Looks like it's almost easy for you. However, here's the nuance. It's not about you. It's about them. If you get stuck in talking about you and how it's easy for you, and that's why you created this system, it doesn't connect to the emotional needs of your audience. Why should they care? If it's easy for you, how does it relate to them as a first line? If it's easy for you, how does it relate to them as a fourth line who has been, a first line and fourth line? They have those struggles and that insecure foundation. They're always a little bit nervous. They always feel as if they're not on solid foundation. How are you relevant to them? Yes, they're coming to you because likely that tension within themselves of I never feel like it's easy. I never feel like I have that solid foundation. And here's this person, the second line, even though they don't know your second line, here's this person that makes it look so easy. And I want a taste of that. I want to experience that. But you still need to connect with them because no one cares about you initially when it's a cold audience. They don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. And yes, you are the brand, and no one cares about you until they understand how you're relevant, how you can help solve their problem. People have problems. Hook them in with how you solve it and then build connection through who you be and your experience and your journey. And something to keep in mind is who you're meant to serve may be in dissonance to your personal experience. And what I mean by that is if you're a second line, you're going to understand the fifth line a little bit better, right, than a 4-6 may, because you understand the projection field. However, I'm going to understand the struggles of a 1 and a 4 as a 4-6 better than you may, because I understand what it feels like to have that feeling of constant instability within my design. And that piece is critical. How can you connect with the struggles of that person? Emotionally connect with the struggles of that person, even if your life path has been very different. Even if how you've got to be the expert in what you do is very different than their personal experience. Because if you're in dissonance, it's not a bad thing. It's an opportunity